Hello everyone, welcome to my first video. I'm actually an old YouTuber back in the day. My original name was The Cloaked Weeb. I put a picture on screen, but I've taken a long break and decided to revamp my whole entire channel, new style, new everything. But yeah, we are going to be doing a new what if topic. What if every Dragon Ball Z movie was canon? I know what y'all are thinking, how are you going to fit this into the timeline? Just trust and watch how I write my own story. Without further ado, let's get the video started. Next part will come out tomorrow. I'll try to do daily uploads. I'll see how it works out. And if it's not going to do good, I'll do like every other week. But until then, hope y'all guys enjoy. For the first part, we would do the Garlic Jr. saga. The Garlic Jr. saga will be really short, and Goku and Piccolo will be the main characters. Gohan would have a less prominent role in this since he's not a fighter yet, and this will take place 1 year before Raditz crashes onto Earth. After the movie, it pretty much is the same, but Goku would finish Garlic Jr. instead of him getting trapped in the dead zone. After the defeat of Garlic Jr., Piccolo and Goku would notice that Gohan has a crazy potential. So over the 1 year time skip, Goku and Piccolo would train Gohan to get a hold of this power. Eventually, Raditz and a mysterious Saiyan named Turles would crash down into the planet. Goku and Piccolo being way stronger than their canonical selves since Goku got his Zenkai and he's been training with Piccolo over this 1 year. Raditz and Turles would go to the highest power level they sense, which is Goku and Piccolo. Raditz and Goku would have the same talk like they did in canon. Goku not wanting to go, they will begin fighting. Raditz and Goku are actually on even terms until Turles starts jumping in. Gohan is told to leave by Piccolo, and Piccolo starts helping Goku with this fight. The fight is not really going anywhere since Piccolo and Goku are around the same level. Raditz realizes that he's not making any improvement and Turles the same. Turles throws out an artificial moon, turning them both into great apes, causing the fight to be one-sided. Goku and Piccolo quickly start losing ground and they don't know what to do until they see a flash of light slice Turles and Raditz's tail off. Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha would come to the scene, helping Goku and Piccolo. As the humans start jumping onto Raditz, Goku leaves them to fight him and goes over to help Piccolo with Turles. The Turles battle is really easy for Goku and they defeat Turles, leaving him limp, not killing him though. Goku and Piccolo begin to jump Raditz with the others, and as the fight with Raditz is coming to an end, Turles gets in his pod and escapes. Raditz, seeing this, gets very upset and begins to charge with beam to destroy the planet. Piccolo, not letting this happen, charges up a special beam cannon, not a strong one, but just enough to kill Raditz, shooting it straight through Raditz's stomach. Raditz coughs out blood and talks about how the other two Saiyans are going to come down here in exactly 1 year to get revenge for him. Raditz would then die. Goku and the others, not knowing what to do, begin to train on Kami's lookout. Time when they first started training, Kami would tell Goku about how he could train with King Kai. Goku would easily take this, and Piccolo would go with him. This would be a lot harder since Goku's not dead, but Goku and Piccolo would both go, bringing a bag of senzu beans with them, and going across Snake Way. During this 1 year time skip, Gohan would be training with the others, and instead of them just training on the lookout, they would try to go into the room in Spirit of Time, only being able to go in there for around 2 months. Once the year would roll around, Piccolo and Goku would make their way back on time. The Saiyans would blow up a city just like normal and then meet the Z Fighters in a wasteland. Piccolo would start fighting Nappa and Goku would start fighting Vegeta. The fight with Nappa would be pretty one-sided in Nappa's favor, and so the other Z Fighters started helping out and they would eventually take down Nappa, not killing him though. Vegeta and Goku's fight would be exactly the same as in canon, ending in a beam clash, but this time Vegeta would throw up a power ball, and instead of just him becoming a great ape, Nappa would be as well. But also, Gohan would transform into a great ape. Gohan would kill Nappa with his powers of great ape, and then Krillin cutting off Gohan's tail and Yajirobe cutting off Vegeta's. Vegeta would be defeated, and Krillin would walk over to Vegeta, trying to kill him. Goku says leave Vegeta alone, he can redeem himself, and let him go. Krillin would be shocked at Goku saying this, but eventually would let him go. Tien and Chaozu would be the only deaths during this time, so Piccolo and Goku would gather the Earth's Dragon Balls and wish them back to life. Over this time in space, Vegeta would be healing up, wondering what would happen to Turles. Turles was sent to Earth with Raditz, but he didn't know if he died or not, and Goku and the others didn't even mention him at all, only Raditz. Vegeta would check where Turles' last coordinates were, and they were on Earth, but then once he got to space again, it somehow disappeared, which is strange. Vegeta would look into that later, but right now he needs to focus on getting revenge and killing the people on Earth. During this time, Goku would be training alongside the others and tapping into some new strength. Goku able to use Kaioken times 10 easily, and Piccolo using Kaioken times 15 with little to no ease. A few months later, Goku and the others would sense a city getting destroyed. Goku, Piccolo, Gohan, and Tien would all go to the scene and see a giant robot with a brain there. this being Dr. Wheelo. Goku and the others being outmatched even in their maximum Kaioken. Eventually, rest of the Z fighters showed up, including Bulma. Bulma realized this is Dr. Wheelo and tells Goku and the others. Not knowing who that is, Goku decides to try to attack the brain. Once Goku charges up a blast, Dr. Wheelo turns around, slapping Goku away with his tail, and powering up a Ki Blast, shooting Piccolo away. Gohan, getting very mad, charges up a Ki Blast to shoot at Dr. Wheelo. Dr. Wheelo and Gohan start having a beam struggle, Gohan losing this very badly. Krillin, seeing what's happening, decides to push Gohan out the way and take the blast, killing Krillin right then and there. Goku, seeing all this go down, and his eyes go white. His hair begins to lift up, and Goku erupts into a roar. Goku transforming into a Super Saiyan. As a Super Saiyan, Goku kills Dr. Wheelo really easily, but realizing Krillin can't come back since he died twice, they begin to panic. Until Goku remembers what Piccolo was talking to him about, him being a Namekian, something that Nappa said. Maybe if Piccolo's a Namekian, there could be other Dragon Balls on their home planet, so eventually they would all travel to Namek. Once they get to Namek, they realize the planet is decimated. There's only a few power levels they can actually sense. The Grand Elder Guru, Nail, it's a Namekian children. Goku would ask what happened here, and realizing that a guy named Frieza was the one to destroy everything, kill all the innocent Namekians, Goku would fly around looking for this guy. Goku, finding Frieza's ship, sees that Frieza has all 7 Dragon Balls but doesn't know how to use them since he doesn't speak Namekian. Goku would attack Frieza and ask him to give the Dragon Balls away peacefully or he would kill him. Frieza laughs and then begins to attack Goku. Goku, being an even match for Frieza in his first form, Frieza begins to power up into his second. This not doing anything either, Goku begins to power up into Kaioken times 5, beating Frieza pretty badly. Frieza gets mad and finally transforms to his final form, starting to beat on Goku a little bit until he goes into Kaioken times 20. Frieza is outmatched completely and begins to get furious. Goku says if Frieza goes full power, Goku would go full power. Frieza, not understanding what this means, Frieza laughs at him and tells him, "You don't deserve my full power, monkey." Goku smiles and transforms into a Super Saiyan, beating Frieza pretty badly and giving him time to leave. Frieza gets mad and shoots a death beam at Goku. Goku blocks and then wipes Frieza off the planet. Goku smiles, transforms back to normal, takes the Dragon Balls, gives them back to Guru, and they use their wish to restore Namek and all the people Frieza's killed. With their last wish, they'll revive Krillin. But once the dragon disappears, a familiar face would show up. This person would be Vegeta. Vegeta would ask Kakarot how he become so strong and what was that golden hair transformation he saw him use. Goku transforms again and he says he calls this Super Goku. Vegeta is shocked and falls to his knees. Is that the Super Saiyan, Kakarot? Goku is saying Super Saiyan, so that's the name of this form. He's always called it Super Goku. Vegeta would go down to Earth and begin to train with Goku and Piccolo a lot more. Eventually, a purple-haired boy would come up and tell them about the looming threat that would kill Goku in the future. In this what-if scenario, Goku would not die to the heart virus in the future timeline. Instead, he would die by a threat that would come to Earth. But y'all would have to figure that out in the next video. Hope y'all guys liked this video. If y'all want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. Tomorrow or next week, there will be a new video coming out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Yo, what's up everybody, it's your boy C-Weeb, aka the Colloquial Revamp. Today we're going to be continuing another part of one of the Dragon Ball Z movies were canon. Last part we left off where Goku was talking to Trunks about how he died in the future. Trunks tells Goku how he died to a guy named Cooler, who is Frieza's older brother. After the battle, Cooler took over the planet and started ruling with an iron fist, until Dr. Gero released its 2 androids. Androids 17 and 18 took down Cooler and began to terrorize the planet again. Eventually, Gohan was killed like a normal, Trunks unlocked Super Saiyan, and he came back to the past with the help of Bulma's time machine. After Trunks told everybody this, he went back to his future, wishing them luck. Goku and Vegeta began training, and Vegeta unlocked Super Saiyan. Once Vegeta unlocked Super Saiyan, he went off on his own, so Goku left there with nothing but to train Gohan. Gohan and Piccolo and Goku all begun their training. Around 6 months into their training, Gohan taps into Super Saiyan for a brief second and then drops out of it. Goku and Piccolo don't know what to do, but then Piccolo comes with the idea to use the Room of Spirit in Time. They go into the Room of Spirit in Time for a day, which is equal to 1 year.
The next day, Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo all exit the time chamber. Goku and Gohan still in Super Saiyan, which means they mastered the transformation. Their power is growing so much that Vegeta will notice and begin training with them again, eventually unlocking Super Vegeta and Grade 3. As time would pass, Cooler's army would eventually approach Earth. First, Cooler's armored squadron would come down, which the Z fighters would handle easily. Then the Ginyu Force would come down, now under King Cold's rule, aka Cooler's new army. The Ginyu Force would be light work, even Ginyu would. Ginyu would try to swap bodies with Goku, but Goku would easily dodge this and one-shot Ginyu. Then King Cold and Cooler came down. King Cold was not really that powerful, but Cooler's energy was equal to Goku's in Super Saiyan. Goku would transform into a Super Saiyan, one-shotting King Cold, Cooler laughing and then transforming into his final form. Off red, Goku was losing ground with Cooler getting beat down, getting slammed, and getting thrown around.
Vegeta and Gohan jump into the fight, making it a little bit more even until Cooler goes into his full power. Cooler starts pushing them back even more, and then out of nowhere, Trunks jumps into the fight. Trunks helps with the fight, but then they start getting pushed back because more of Cooler's armor squadron starts showing up. As the fight is taking longer and longer, Goku comes up with an idea to charge a Spirit Bomb. Him and Piccolo fly off, they charge up a Spirit Bomb while everybody else holds off Cooler. Goku asks for energy from all over the universe, eventually getting enough to throw a Spirit Bomb. Goku and Piccolo throw the Spirit Bomb at Cooler, which he holds it back. Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan, and Piccolo going into Kaioken times 50, pushing it back right at Cooler. The Spirit Bomb is pushing Cooler into space, and is not really doing the trick, so Goku and Gohan both charge up a father-son Kamehameha and shoot it at the Spirit Bomb, launching Cooler into the sun. Goku and the other Z fighters all power down. After a long battle, they would eat some food and enjoy the few years of peace they have until the androids show up. Out in outer space, we see a big tree on a planet. We see a few soldiers picking off a fruit from that tree and flying to a big spaceship. The soldier flies into the spaceship, giving the weird fruit to someone. A few years have passed on Earth, and all the Saiyans unlock Super Saiyan 2. Trunks eventually leaves to go back to his future and realizes that the androids are gone and some green guy is there instead. Trunks goes up to this green guy and asks him who he is and where's the androids. This guy introduced himself as Cell. He tells Trunks if he can give him a good fight, he would spare his life, and Trunks powers up into Super Saiyan 2, clashing with Cell. Cell overpowers Trunks and almost kills him, but Trunks is able to escape and get back into the time machine and go back to the past. Trunks coming back to the past, seeing that Goku is fighting Dr. Gero and Android 19, realizes these are not his androids. They destroy the androids and eventually figure out where 17 and 18 are at. They destroy the lab, and Trunks investigates the lab and finds Cell. He sees the blueprints for Cell and destroys it. Now, I know what y'all guys are wondering. If Cell and the androids are averted, what's the big threat anyway? But if you do remember, in the actual story, there was another Cell that time traveled here. So, it's not all lost. In one of Dr. Gero's other labs, an android is being created and 3 pods open up. All 3 of those androids fly out, looking for Goku. Android 13 shows up at Goku's house, and Goku and Gohan transform into Super Saiyan 2s and begin fighting him. The fight is even until Trunks and Vegeta show up, and then they eventually decimate Android 14. Trunks is worried about how powerful he's gotten and thinks he's even a match for Cell, but then he thinks about it. He can have Goku and Vegeta come back into the past with him and help him defeat Cell. Cell is around the same power level as Android 14 was, so Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks are more than enough to take him out. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks will go back to the past, Trunks dropping Goku and Vegeta off, leaving and saying goodbye to them. The Buu saga would take place just like in normal, but instead of Goku being dead, he would still be alive. The Majin Buu saga would be pretty much the same up until the Majin Vegeta part. Vegeta would not fall for Babdi's mind control. Deborah spits on the Supreme Kai to turn him into stone. Babdi teleports them both into the ship. Deborah then unfreezes the Supreme Kai. Babdi uses the device to take away all of the Supreme Kai's energy and then put it into Buu's egg, which revives Majin Buu, but also killing the Supreme Kai. Majin Buu, Deborah, and Babdi all come out of the ship and start laying waste to the Z fighters. Buu and Deborah kill Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, and Piccolo, which also makes the Dragon Balls inactive. The Z fighters are in distress as they don't know what to do, and they can't defeat Majin Buu this way. Out of nowhere, a big ship looms upon the planet. Goku and Vegeta, knowing this energy but can't put their finger on it. It's ominous, evil. It's like a Saiyan, but it's corrupt. A blast comes out of the ship, killing Babdi and Deborah, but leaving Majin Buu disfigured, but Buu regenerates it. Buu looks extremely angry, and then a Saiyan flies down and touches the ground. He takes off the cloak and reveals it's Turles. Turles laughs at Goku and Vegeta, questioning how they lose into a big glump of bubblegum. Turles and Gohan begin fighting Majin Buu. Goku takes Vegeta and flies away to teach him the fusion dance so they can defeat Buu. Vegeta begins to argue with Goku how he's not doing some silly dancing, especially not merging bodies with him. Goku tells him this is the only way they can defeat Majin Buu. Vegeta swallows his pride and decides to go fuse with Kakarot somewhere else. Turles is having a pretty easy time taking on Majin Buu in base. Gohan tries to support Turles, but Turles slaps Gohan away, knocking him back into base and almost killing Gohan. The fight is pretty one-sided against Majin Buu. Turles is just playing around with him. Eventually, Turles grabs him by his antenna, throwing Majin Buu up into the air, charging up a kill driver and eviscerating Majin Buu. Turles turns around and hears two people arguing. He turns around and sees Majin Buu and a skinny, evil-looking Buu. Evil Buu turns Fat Buu into chocolate and eats him, eventually turning into Super Buu. Super Buu and Turles are fighting, which is still an unfair matchup for Buu, until Buu throws a piece of himself off and absorbs Gohan, turning into Buuhan. Turles is actually starting to lose ground a lot and is getting pushed back and getting beat up pretty badly, until Turles smirks and transforms into a Super Saiyan. Turles shoots a Ki Blast, destroying Buu completely. The Turles then powers down, waiting for Goku and Vegeta to show up. Eventually, a power flies over to where everyone was, and Turles sees a new fighter. Someone that has the energy of Goku and Vegeta. A mysterious Saiyan reveals herself as Gogeta, the fusion of Goku and Vegeta. Turles says there was no need to fuse, he already took care of everything. Gogeta says, "Where's Gohan?" Turles said Buu absorbed him, so he killed both of them. Gogeta is shocked that Gohan is dead, but he thinks he can't wish him back. Dragon Balls are gone. Turles says, "We're not allies. I've only come here to kill Buu, and I'm also here to kill you two. Now that y'all fuse, it will be a 2-in-1. Gogeta and Turles power up to Super Saiyan, and then getting into a fighting stance. But that'll be the end of today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and tell me what your favorite part was. I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace out. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Seaweed Revamp, and today we're going to be making another part to what if Dragon Ball Z movies were canon. Without further delay, we're going to get straight into the video. Gogeta and Turles rocket towards each other, being evenly matched. Turles is actually surprised of how powerful this fusion is, and tells Goku and Vegeta's fusion, Gogeta, that he's shocked. He thought maybe he would be enough. Him alone would become the strongest Saiyan. Turles powers up into Super Saiyan 2, so does Gogeta. Their fight begins to shake the planet itself, causing cracks and lava to spew up from the planet. Kibito decides to Kai them to the world of the Kais, because that's the only planet that can withstand this power. As they start fighting, Kibito teleports to Namek using the Dragon Balls, wishing everyone back to life. Kibito then Kai's Gohan and Piccolo to the land of the Kais. Gogeta starts to get the upper hand on Turles, even able to knock him out of Super Saiyan 2 back into base. Turles screams out in pain, and Gogeta hits him with a Big Bang Kamehameha point blank, knocking Turles into a mountain. Turles begins to laugh. "This is not my full power, Gogeta." Turles transformed, but his hair spikes up, but he still looks like he's in base. He calls this Evil Saiyan. He was saving this for a special occasion, but realizing he might actually lose to Gogeta, he decides to use this transformation. Gogeta sits in this powerful energy. It's so evil. It's so unpure. Gogeta, realizing the looming threat that Turles is opposing, he tries to mix Kaioken and Super Saiyan 2. It works, but he knows he can't keep this up for much longer. Gogeta is throwing everything he has at Turles. Turles is unable to defend against this. Turles just got the hang of this power, and he can't optimize it to its fullest extent yet. Turles is crying out in pain, but realizes that he has to find a way to get off this planet ASAP. Turles scours the planet for any power levels that he can read. He sends one far, far away, and puts 2 fingers on his forehead, and then teleports away. Turles teleports right next to Gohan, kicking Gohan out the way, putting 2 fingers on his forehead again, looking for any power, anything. He senses a power not far from here, but it's dark just like his. He smiles and then teleports away. Gogeta then flies over to where Gohan was and sees that Turles is gone. He de-transforms and then eventually unfuses. Once Turles teleports to this dark planet, he de-transforms. He sees, it looks like an old Namekian, chained up. He asks him, "What's your name, Namekian?" The Namekian looks up at him. "My name is Slug." A year would go past, and it'll be Trunks' birthday. The diamond part will be exactly the same. Who knows what happens in the actual story? We'll just say diamond happens like normal. Beerus would show up on a planet during Bulma's birthday party, asking about the Super Saiyan God. Beerus would have woken way earlier due to Shin's death, and he's very pissed off. He asked them about the Super Saiyan God. No one knows. And then they use the Dragon Balls to ask the Super Saiyan God is. They do the ritual just like a normal. Videl reveals that she's pregnant. Goku becomes a Super Saiyan God. The battle happens exactly the same, all the way up until Resurrection F. Instead of Frieza being the only one that was revived, Cooler and King Cole would be revived, and then they would all train together. Sometime after Battle of Gods, Goku would have trained with the Supreme Kais to learn the Kai, seeing that Turles was getting away too easily, and next time they would fight, he would not be getting away. The invasion would happen exactly like in canon until Frieza came out. Instead of Frieza stepping out, it was King Cold,
Then it was Cooler, then Frieza would come out. Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis would all get Kai Kai. Frieza, Cooler, and King Cold, waiting no time, all transform into their brand new golden forms. Gohan and Goku and Vegeta will all step up, Gohan not slacking on his training in this timeline due to the training between him, Goku, Piccolo, and even Vegeta at times. Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan 3, Goku and Vegeta both go into their blue states. Gohan takes on King Cold, while Goku and Vegeta take on Frieza and Cooler. The fight is pretty much one-sided, Frieza getting taken down by Goku, and Cooler getting taken down by Vegeta, and Gohan taking care of King Cold really easily. The fight was not really a competition, since Gohan is way stronger in this timeline and is equal to Goku and Vegeta. After the defeat of Frieza and the others, Goku and Vegeta both head back to Beerus' planet to train some more. Back in space, Turles is talking to Lord Slug and asking him about his origins. Slug tells him that he was sealed away a long time ago by the other Namekians for being too evil. Lord Slug talks about how he wants to get revenge of the Namekians. Turles tells Lord Slug he's willing to help him with his plan as long as he can help him with his. The Universe 7 tournament would happen exactly the same, but instead of Majin Buu, Gohan would take Buu's spot. Once everybody's on planet, Turles teleports into Kami's lookout. He goes up to Kami asking where his Dragon Balls are, and Kami refuses. Turles says if Kami doesn't give him the Dragon Balls, he will destroy the planet and leave nothing behind. Kami, knowing nothing good could come from Turles getting the Dragon Balls, but at the same time knowing that no one's here to help him, and Turles is probably not bluffing since he almost did before. Kami tells Turles that he doesn't know where the Dragon Balls are, and either way they're stoned because someone used the Dragon Balls to revive Frieza. Turles, getting upset, destroys Earth and then teleports to planet Namek. Turles kills all the Namekians and then gets all the Dragon Balls, teleporting back to Slug. Slug uses the Dragon Balls and summons Porunga. For Slug's first wish, he wishes for youth. For his second wish, he wishes for Porunga to unlock his potential. Slug doesn't have a third wish, so he offers it to Turles, which Turles accepts. Turles wishes for unlimited power, but Porunga says that's far beyond his power. Turles thinks about what he could wish for until Turles thinks of an idea. He wishes for a tree seed that is so powerful that it not only consumes planets, it consumes galaxies. Porunga's eyes glow red, granting Turles' wish. When they come back home, they realize Earth is gone, so everybody that was at the tournament chill out Beerus' planet until they can figure out what happened. Whis tells them what happened. Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo are all pissed off, figuring out that Turles is the cause of all of this. Goku and Vegeta swear that they're not going to let Turles live again. They're going to take him out forever. Whis tell Goku and Vegeta about another planet that also has Dragon Balls, and this planet is called Cereal. Goku and the others Kai to the planet looking for the Dragon Balls. They meet Manino and they tell him about what's going on. He gives them full permission to use the Dragon Balls until Goku gets shot in the back of the head with a ki blast. It doesn't really hurt Goku, but it still annoys him. Goku turns around and sees Granola pointing a finger at him. Vegeta, already being pissed off, flies over to Granola, knocks him out with one hit. They use the Dragon Balls to bring back the planet, and they all go back home. Goku and Vegeta have been training on Earth, waiting for Turtles to eventually make a comeback, until they see a machine appear in front of them. It's Trunks. In canon, Goku Black comes out the portal and sees everything happening. Goku is already very pissed off, so he Kai-Kai's in front of Goku Black and charges up a full power Kamehameha. This Kamehameha doesn't kill Goku Black, but does send him right back through the portal, which pisses off Goku even more. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks would all go into the time machine to pursue Goku Black. Before we talk about the rest of the saga, let's talk about what was happening with future Trunks. Trunks would have defeated Deborah and Babidi like in normal. Supreme Kai would still end up dying, but also would appear on Earth one day. Trunks finding his flute, and eventually Tapion would be free from the flute. Eventually, the same thing happened with Wrath of the Dragon, but instead, it will be Tapion and Trunks. Tapion's actually one of the last warriors left in the future timeline, staying and helping Trunks rebuild. Tapion will be put on the brinks, and he will be healing up with the other survivors. Once Goku Black appears, that's when the fight starts. Goku and Vegeta are taking down Goku Black pretty easily, until him and Zamasu fuse. Goku, seeing this, decides to fuse Vegeta once again. The fight will be pretty similar to Vegeta versus Zamasu, but the fusion would last way longer and put more damage on Zamasu. Once Zamasu corrupts the universe, in the anime continuity, he would use the Zeno button to summon Zeno. Zeno would erase everything like normal. Goku and the others, going back in the past, Rift in Time and Space appears next to Turles. Turles wonders what this is until a big fat creature comes out, screaming, Janemba, Janemba, Janemba. That will be the end of today's video. I hope y'all guys liked the video. Comment down below your favorite part, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace out.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy C. Revamp, and welcome to another part of What If Dragon Ball movies were canon. Before we get started, anything in the video, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all very much for helping me grind and getting the views up. I'll put more videos, and pretty soon there'll be more high quality videos coming out pretty soon. So if y'all like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe so the videos can get more higher quality and we can have a lot more fun with the topics. Without further delay, let's begin the video. Last part we left off with Janemba coming towards Turles, but we're going to skip past that for a second and worry about what's happening on Earth. Gohan, Piccolo, and Goten and Trunks are all chilling on Earth one day until a spaceship comes into Earth. It's Bojack and his crew. Gohan easily dismembers Bojack and his crew, taking him out pretty easily, until Bojack himself shows up. Bojack is actually giving Gohan a decent run for his money, forcing him to go into Super Saiyan, and Gohan's starting to get pushed back. Bojack's power is way more impressive than Gohan thought. Goten and Trunks want to help Gohan, but Piccolo tells him that that's not the best thing to do right now, since Gohan needs to take this down on his own. Until Piccolo senses another energy. It's evil, kind of like Turles, but it's like a Namekian at the same time. Piccolo flies towards where the energy's at and sees a Namekian. Lord Slug tells Piccolo his identity and what he's going to do to every Namekian. He tells him that he already killed every Namekian on planet Namek, and he's come to take out the last two, him and Kami. In this timeline, Piccolo and Kami never fuse, so they're both two separate people. Piccolo and Slug begin combat. Slug is getting the advantage at first until Piccolo decides to show him more of his power. Slug's skin begins to change, gets a brighter color of a green, and the lines on his arms begin to disappear. Lord Slug tells him that this is his power awakened form and that he's going to take Piccolo out. Piccolo being shocked because he didn't know Namekians could transform. He asks Slug, what is this form? He tells him that he uses the Dragon Balls to wish for power, wish for his potential to be unlocked, wish to be the strongest Namekian. Piccolo smiles, telling him that just because he wished for this power doesn't mean he's the strongest Namekian. He will show him who the true strongest Namekian is. Piccolo powers up into Kaioken x 50 and starts putting their hands on Lord Slug. Lord Slug is pushed back, deciding that he has to go all out in this fight. He transforms, but he's not changing any colors or anything. He's just growing rapidly. Piccolo forgot completely all about this technique, the growth technique from the Namekians. As Lord Slug gets bigger and bigger, Piccolo realizes that this was a bad idea. He just made himself a bigger target, and Piccolo decides to take him out with relative ease. After the defeat of Lord Slug, Piccolo flies around to see how Gohan's doing in his battle. Piccolo, seeing Gohan's not struggling at all, Piccolo smiles. Gohan buries Bojack into the ground, finishing him off with a strong Kamehameha. Now let's get back into the Turles situation. Turles is still fighting the giant version of Janemba, getting pushed back, even having to transform into his evil Saiyan transformation. Beerus, Whis, Goku, and Vegeta all sense a strong power somewhere in the universe. Goku realizes who this evil presence is, and he senses Turles fighting some other strong ki. Goku and Vegeta decide to Kaikai towards Turles' energy. Turles is shocked to see Goku and Vegeta teleport in, wondering if they got instant transmission, but as he thinks that, he gets swiped away by Janemba. Goku and Vegeta both power up into their Super Saiyan Blue states and rush towards Janemba. They're actually putting a beat on Janemba, outpacing what Turles is doing easily. Goku and Vegeta are about to end it until Janemba starts shrinking. Turles realizes what's going on, flies past them, and transforms into his full power Evil Saiyan, which is the one you see on thumbnail. He charges up a double Sunday, which he learned from Raditz a long time ago, shooting it at Janemba to stop his transformation. Janemba finally transforms, the blast not doing anything to him. Janemba slaps away Goku, Vegeta, and Turles. I'm gonna go off topic real quick and let's talk about power levels. Goku and Vegeta are around their tournament itself power levels, so Goku's the same strength as he was during the tournament of power, and so is Vegeta. Gohan is relative to Goku and Vegeta, so he'll be second to third strongest. Turles is pretty weak. He's only around God Goku during the Beerus saga, and Piccolo's around superhero self without transformations. Using Kaioken x 50, he's on par with his power awakened self, since we don't really know the multiplier of Piccolo's power awakened state, but I'm just gonna guess it's like around like 50 times his base power, and I hope so, which I don't know. But yeah, Goten and Trunks are a little bit stronger than they were in normal, but they're still the weakest of the group. Krillin is pretty strong, he's still the same, and all the other Earthlings are weak compared to the Saiyans. Now getting back to the topic at hand, Janemba is starting to put the hurt on Turtles, even knocking him out the fight at one point. Goku and Vegeta begin jumping Janemba, but the fight is not going Goku's way. Goku and Vegeta together cannot keep Janemba at bay, and they're getting bodied pretty badly. But at this point, Vegeta notices that Turtles is gone. He still sees his key, it's close, but he's not on the planet no more. Vegeta looks around and finally realizes, in space, there's a huge ass tree. Turtles flies up to the tree, all the way to the top, and sees a gigantic fruit. Turtles consumes every last bit of the fruit, and his power rises. Turtles' strength with this power. Turtles feels like he can take down anything that stands in his way. Goku powers up into Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, and Vegeta transforms into this new state he unlocked, called Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. The combination of these two powers is pushing Janemba back heavily. Janemba doesn't know what to do and begins to charge up a blast to destroy the planet until his tail gets grabbed by somebody. Janemba turns his head and sees Turtles right there, an evil Saiyan full power, but this key is even darker than what it was before. Turtles mixes his evil Saiyan with the normal Super Saiyan, causing his hair to go gold, kinda looking like a Super Saiyan 3, but his aura is black and he still has his eyebrows. Turtles grabbing Janemba by his tail, swinging him around and then throwing him up into the air. Turtles charges up a double Sunday, Vegeta charges up a Gallic Gun, and Goku charges up a full power Kamehameha. They all shoot it at Janemba, eviscerating Janemba off the face of the planet. They all power down into base, and Turtles thanks them for helping him. Goku and Vegeta quickly get into a fighting stance, not having enough energy to transform at all, but Turtles finds this amusing. He tells them they will have their final fight in some time. Tells them to get stronger, because at this level, he knows that he's the strongest, and he knows that he'll wipe the floor with Goku and Vegeta. He tells them, I'll give you a year's time. In that year, you better become the strongest Saiyans in history. That's the only hope you have to defeat me. Turtles puts two fingers on his forehead, teleporting somewhere off. Goku sits back down, and Vegeta ponders on something. He thinks about they can use the fusion dance to take him out, but he really doesn't want to resort to the fusion dance again. He tells them, we need to find our own paths, our own new unique strength. Vegeta and Goku teleport back to Beerus' planet, Vegeta walking towards Beerus, asking him to train him, and Goku going to Whis to pursue this transformation that he's been trying to pursue his whole time training with Whis. A few months go by, and eventually Zeno hosts this tournament of power. The team is exactly the same, but they think about asking Turtles, but they really don't want Turtles to get his hands on the Dragon Balls. So they revive Frieza. The tournament of power goes pretty much the exact same, and they win, wishing all the universe to come back, and eventually Goku and Vegeta go back to Earth, waiting for Turtles to show up. But for some reason, a year go past. He never does. The Broly movie would happen similar to canon, this time taking Goku and Vegeta a little easier, and they fuse a lot more sooner as well. The Moro saga will go pretty much the same, and there won't be a Granola saga since Granola already knows the truth about the Saiyans and how he was saved a while ago. One day at Capsule Corp, Vegeta senses Turtles' energy outside his door. Vegeta instantly rockets down outside of Capsule Corp and already sees Goku standing across from Turtles. Vegeta stands right there, powering up into blue, so does Goku. Turtles smiles and goes straight to Evil Saiyan, telling that their final fight begins now. I hope y'all guys enjoyed that video. If y'all do, like and subscribe. The next part of this is going to be posted after I do a Naruto What If, but after the Naruto What If, the final part will finally be out. So please enjoy the video. Thank y'all guys for watching these videos. I really do appreciate y'all guys for watching these videos. Without further ado, I'll see y'all guys. Like, subscribe, tell me your favorite part of the video. Bye. Have a good one. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a familiar scenario. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the final part to What If Dragon Ball movies were canon. Now, let's not waste any time. This video is going to be really short. Hopefully it's not too short, or like too short. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Goku and Vegeta rocket towards Turles. Turles easily keeping pace with both of them and even knocking them both away at a point. Goku goes straight into Blue Kaioken times 20 and Vegeta goes into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. They're still getting pushed back heavily and they can't keep up. Goku decides to transform into Ultra Instinct. Goku's Ultra Instinct is keeping up with Turles, but Turles is still way stronger than Goku. Goku's wondering, how did Turles get so much power? Turles tells Goku and Vegeta. He knows about everything that's been happening around the universe. The Super Dragon Balls, the Tournament of Power, Moro, Broly. He's not stupid. He sensed everything around the universe. I wasn't just gonna sit there and let y'all guys surpass me. Around my travels, I found a planet. Time flew differently on this planet, and he even met up with someone that he would train with for a little bit. He met up with Frieza. Frieza transforming into his black form, fighting Turles. Turles knew this fight was going to be a hard one, but Turles came out that fight heavily damaged, on the verge of death. Thankfully, Turles defeated Frieza and got a huge Zenkai boost thanks to that. Turles would get into a healing chamber, healing up, and then eventually teleporting to Earth to have their final fight. Goku and Vegeta, after hearing all this, decide to look at each other and knowing what they have to do. Vegeta finally shows off his brand new transformation he's been working on, Ultra Ego, and Vegeta goes into UI Master. Both of them rocketing towards Turles blocking all their attacks, but Goku can't be hit for some reason. And Vegeta, every time he hits, his power rises. Turles can't sense this godly power, but he knows. Vegeta's strength is growing. The fight continues on, and eventually until the fight goes out to space. Whis notices this and puts a ki bubble around Goku and Vegeta so they can breathe in space. For some reason, Turles doesn't need this. Turles can breathe in space. The fight is shattering through the universe. They're destroying galaxies, planets, and eventually they all three clash, causing a crack that shatters reality itself. Goku and Vegeta are known about this. The same thing happened with Broly. As they're fighting in this crack in reality, Beerus realizes that if they keep destroying reality like this, Zeno could get involved and destroy the whole entire universe. Beerus talks to Goku and Vegeta telepathically, telling them that they need to end this quickly. He doesn't want to get Zeno involved. Them breaking reality is going to get Zeno's attention, and he doesn't want that. Goku and Vegeta nod at each other and begin to amp up their powers. As they're doing this, Turles smiles, transforming into his evil / Super Saiyan transformation. His hair goes gold, and he looks like he's in Super Saiyan 3, just with eyebrows and a dark ki. Goku and Vegeta get knocked out, crashing back into the planet. Turles flies down, smiling, charging up a ki blast to take them out, until Turles transforms back into base, and his body begins to ache. All that power inside of Turles is coming back to haunt him. The power that he consumed from the universe itself is starting to crack along his body. Turles used a tree to absorb energy from the universe itself, taking some of the DNA of Moro and other villains. But this power, Turles can't keep up with it. It's too strong, and his body is being ripped apart. Goku stands up alone. He transforms into a Super Saiyan Blue, and Turles transforms into Evil Saiyan. Not full power Evil Saiyan, just a normal Evil Saiyan. They both stand their ground, looking into each other's eyes, and then rocketing into combat. Turles screaming out of pain, screaming at Goku. He won't die like this. He's the strongest Saiyan in history. He will surpass everything. He will become the god of destruction. He will become stronger than an angel. He will defeat Goku and Vegeta. Goku screams out Kaioken times 20, and Turles powering up into Evil Saiyan. This destroying his body even more, but Turles realizes what he has to do. They start clashing. The universe itself, the planet, it's shaking. Goku's trying to hold his power back so he doesn't destroy Earth, but he can't. His power, it's getting too rash, it's getting too strong. Gohan and the others fly over, but Vegeta tells him not to interfere. This is a fight between the three strongest Saiyans. Beerus and Whis showing up, putting a barrier over Turles, Vegeta, and Goku. Goku goes back into base, looking at Vegeta, and they nod their heads. Goku and Vegeta rocket towards Turles, Vegeta throwing dust into Turles' eyes, which doesn't affect him, but when Turles opens his eyes again, he sees Goku with his hands over his face. Goku screams, "Solar Flare!" causing Turles to go blind. Goku and Vegeta kai out of the bubble, and they perform the fusion dance. Once the fusion is done, they teleport back into the bubble, transforming instantly into Super Saiyan Blue. telling Turles this ends with Gogeta. This fight is explosive, even shattering Whis' bubble at one point before he puts it back up. Goku and Vegeta's fusion. Gogeta is truly the strongest mortal to ever walk the planet. Beerus smiles. Gogeta, that's your name. You are the strongest mortal I've ever seen. Beerus then screams out, "End this, Gogeta." With Gogeta's power finally destroying Turles, Turles gets up off the ground, shaking, looking up to see Gogeta. "You were strong, but you weren't stronger than me." Charging up a big bang attack, destroying Turles for good. They would defuse shortly after, and they would just think, all this, all they trained for, they don't know what to do anymore. They trained so they can defeat Turles, and now that they defeated him, they don't know what to go from here. Goku would think about everything that happened. He lays his head down on the ground and realizes he wants to go home. He wants to eat. Vegeta smiles. That's something we can both agree on. Kakarot. And that's where the story's going to end. I know what y'all guys are probably thinking. Where's Superhero? What happened to Superhero? Superhero. What happened to Superhero? Come on, Superhero. The superhero will be way easier. Gohan's on the strength of Goku and Vegeta. He's easily wiping through Superhero. That's why I didn't cover it. But if y'all want an individual superhero saga, like a mini part, leave a comment down below and I'll do it. But without further ado, this is the end of the series. Hope y'all guys liked the video. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see y'all guys later. Peace out.